It was different strokes for different folks regarding the Eid-El-Kabir celebration in Nigeria on Sunday. And in Sokoto State, northwest Nigeria, bandits killed 6 persons and abducted more than 100 others after an attack in Tudun Doki in Gwadabawa Local Government Area of the state. The police spokesman in the state, Ahmed Rufai, confirmed the incident and said the Divisional Police Officer in the area led a team of policemen to the community to assess the situation and restore normalcy. BC, one would ask, why are we still having this situation, this insecurity challenge? Needless to say, this is even happening during the Sallah celebration, Sallah festivities. What do you make of this?
You know, I'm smiling because last week here, we discussed insecurity. And I remember Yinka Oyegbile saying that he won't be surprised if there is another attack. And it's less than a week we are talking about this major attack. So basically it means that insecurity is still a big problem. And no matter what we've been doing, we've not been able to curtail it to the extent that it won't be a recurrent decimal in our country, as so to say, because it's like day to day. You can't even say that. I'm thinking that there could be many unreported cases. So we only talk about the cases that we know. This particular place, they said the place is even one of the areas that enjoy some levels of peace and tranquility, so to say. Yet they attacked them, and the attack happened at about 1
in the morning.
In the morning. So, which means that even for people that seem to dwell securely, let me put it that way, they are not even secure. Because these are people that they did not have the history of bandits coming to their community and stuff like that, yet they came. And for me, the problem is that I'm thinking that the police are being overwhelmed.
Really?
Yeah, I'm thinking that they are being overwhelmed. Maybe the number that we have.
Is it in the case of being overwhelmed or being under funded, not underfunded,
not underfunded, not even ill-equipped. I think because the number, I'm talking about the number. How many policemen do we have in the entire country? I don't even think, I can't remember the figure now, but they are less than 700,000 or so, except if it is more now. But my last what my memory tells me is less than 1 million for a population of
200 million.
So there is no way they will cope. Of course, they do recruitment from time to time, but also know that it is not the person you recruit today that will be so well, yes, to handle this kind of situation. And don't also forget that they kill them also. The numbers that are killed, you remove them from the entire force. And this happens from time to time. That's why I said, I think they are being overwhelmed. And all the time, they are always reactive. You understand? Mm-hmm. It's supposed to be a proactive thing. But in our own case, we see reactions. Now this happened, then they go, and they probably tell us they kill 3 people, they kill 5 people, and all of that. So it's like these bad people have actually mastered the way our security works. So they know what to do, they know the reaction, and they quickly think of another place. You know, they strike here, you are trying to prevent a reoccurrence in a particular area. They have already moved ahead of you to another community. You hear stories again, you quickly mobilize to tackle that, they move. So a lot
of work needs to be done.
Yes, we are not yet there. We are not yet there.
BKO, from the perception of, from the perspective of BC, it's more like the security personnel are overwhelmed and the approach is more of reactionary than proactive. What do you think can be done to, you know, arrest the situation once and for all?
You know, the bandits who operate in parts of the Northwest, they exploit the infrastructure decay that our people are suffering. Many communities do not have good roads leading to them. Some have no presence of government at all. Some, you cannot reach them using your phone because telco base stations are far away from them. You cannot remember the case of the last the abduction of students in Kaduna. It was even the next day that the army got to know. The thing had happened, nobody. But I interviewed the chief of defense. He said it was the next day that they got to know. Now, if they got to know the next day, how could they have stopped these guys from escaping with the children? Because that time, they don't even need that much time to bail. Yeah, the next day, you cannot reach that community on phone. No network. How do you try to rescue? How do they even try to raise an alarm when they can't use their phones? Police posts are not there. The nearest army base to the place is more than 45 minutes drive away. So the bandits too are aware of these limitations. So they merely exploit. You can see that they like attacking remote communities where they stand a very good chance of success. Before you can muster any form of help, they've gone. They've disappeared into the thin air. You know? So, and we have so many ungoverned spaces, forests here and there. When you are traveling by road in Kogi State, even in Oyo State, in the Okeogun area, you see forests, you know, as far as the eyes can see. These are places that these boys are converted to. Yeah, yes, their cells where they keep their victims and without people even knowing that anything is going on, you know. So we need to change the security architecture, change our tactics. The tactics that we've used repeatedly are not working. When I get a chance to talk to these people, I tell them that from what I can see, from the places I go, from the tracking of developments that I do, there is no day that I don't track developments in the security sector in our country. No day. Before I sleep, I will check. From what I see, we cannot continue to use the current tactics and expect that we'll defeat insecurity. We can't. Because we are stubbornly refusing to adjust to the new methods that these boys are using against us. Because they too, they are smart. They are constantly thinking, what do we do next? Where do we go next? That's why when they go to attack schools, they hardly fail. Or they will have done their homework. They know places that they can go to and stand a very good chance of success. We need to protect our schools. We need to protect our communities.
Right.
And places that you can't access easily by road. When these boys go there, before you try it, when they raise an alarm, before you get there, the birds are flown. Or as they say, the horse has left the stable.
Well, let's quickly hope that this matter is addressed in the interest of the people.
I think I should just
Right.
GPT in that.
Okay,
the
5
police,
seconds.
yeah, we have like 370,000 as of 2023.
Right. All right, let's quickly move on.